Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics, and it's New Comic Book Day. Yay! Tomorrow, New Comic Book Day, obviously. And we've got things, and it's the last little before Christmas, and it's actually quite a small one, thankfully. Simply because it's only a few days between now and Christmas, and if I'd have got a buttload of stock in, I probably wouldn't have sold it in time. I'm hoping that what I'm going to do is tell you all what's in here, and I'm going to have like 27 people like, oh man, I want all of that, and that'd be brilliant, and I can go home early. But what's probably going to happen is most of it's going to be reserved for people already, some of it's going to end up on sale, and we're still going to have a good day because it's Christmas, and my customers rule. I'm trying to think of what's best to start with because there's a lot of stuff which is kind of hard to stack. I should have planned this a little bit better, but delivery arrived a little bit late, had customers in. Again, it is Christmas, so I've kind of rushed to get to this point. So I do apologise. This may be a little bit more hotspot than usual. So let's start with ridiculously cute loot game with Grogu, I believe is the name. Otherwise known as just the child. We've got like a nice little desktop thing of 6 of those. I'm not sure what the card game is, but the artwork on the cards does look very cool indeed, or very cute indeed at least. Hopefully it will be popular for the last couple of days and up to Christmas as a cool little stocking filler for Star Wars nerds. Absolutely brilliant. Probably a little bit more than a stocking filler is this. This is now, I think, the 4th or 5th different one of these kind of things we've had in. They always sell really effectively. We've only got one in the run to Christmas because I knew it would arrive like a bit too close to Christmas, and the idea of like, yes, it'd be lovely if we got 6 of them and sold all 6, but if we order 6 of them and only sell 2 before Christmas, we're kind of in a bad way because they are not cheap. It's going to be at least £100, I think, for this. But it is amazing, and unlike some of the other ones we've had, articulated and should allow you to do the click. Also makes sound effects, and you can take the gems out. Very, very cool thing for the slightly more into it Marvel collector. A bit more casual stuff now because we have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Homecoming Vulture. Kind of surprised it took so long to get to this one. Mind you saying that we literally only just sold the MJ and Parker 2 set, like literally this week. So there's obviously still enough interest in this kind of thing, which is very cool. And by Hasbro again, Mini Puffs. From Ghostbusters, and I do like these. I like the fact that the heads are interchangeable and the bodies look very, very cool indeed. I like the artwork on the back. Definitely cool little thing to get just before the holidays. Some Star Wars figures now. We have a Lando Calrissian and a couple of Bo-Katan Kryze. I'm afraid I'm not familiar on the pronunciation of it. We've got 2 of them. I'm fairly like 99% certain one of those is reserved for somebody. But if you are wanting the other one, give me a shout. Almost done on the merch because this bit's nice and easy. Both of my Daredevils have already been claimed. One of them was ordered well in advance. The other one by his mate a couple of days ago said, yeah, I'll have that one if he's going spare. So they're both gone and reserved. I don't talk about putting those out on sale. But what we do have is the Kitty Pryde and sorry, not Kitty, Kate Pryde. Sorry, I'm still doing that thing where I've spent so long referring to her as Kitty, but no, she is Kate Pryde. She doesn't want to be called Kitty anymore. But you've also got Lockheed in there. I'm not sure if you get like the full detail on the video. And I think, like the Daredevil, these are previous exclusives, which means you can only get them to comic book stores. You should not see these ones out in the wild, which is kind of cool. Graphic novels, etc. Now, starting with something I am so happy to get. It is such a weird thing that I'm so chuffed by it. But what's the furthest place from here? Issue 1 per store variant, still sealed up with the vinyl in there. They've actually said they're going to do a second pressing, so if people want them, we can actually place orders. We've got like orders for 2 of them coming in to cover anyone who's actually asked for it. But the original printing is just a 1 per store. It's a 7-inch series, translucent yellow vinyl. With digital download card. And yeah, that is a very cool little thing they've done. It's actually the fact that this is only just arrived now is one of the reasons this comic book didn't make it onto my best of the year list, because this was such a cool idea, and the fact that it almost didn't happen really annoyed me, because it was like, it's exactly what I want, and I'm taking this home with me today. It's going to be brilliant, and that is mine going on a separate pile. Some of this stuff may have already come in, and I'm just only realizing it's in now. But My Hero Academia Vigilantes number 11, Marvel Action Chillers collection. I have a feeling we may have asked for that one. I'm going to have to double check. B-Stars Volume 3, that is a back order. That was going straight out. Don't know why that's not made in the cut. X-Men Evolution. Again, I feel like this one might be ordered for somebody. If it is, I'm in my head, I'm thinking Kay. I don't know why. Kay, if you're watching this and you say, oh yeah, that is what I've ordered, just give me a shout. It'll save me searching around to try and find out where the order is, because we've gone to the League of Comic Geeks thing. It's a little bit harder to track graphic novel orders, especially ones that have been delayed and just turned up. If it's not yours, Kay, also messaged me and saying, no, shorty, it's not mine. Stop trying to sell me something I don't want. Star Wars Darth Vader, which I'm fairly sure is new. Boys the Becky, which isn't new, but I totally missed audience when it came in. I had somebody asking for it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll check if it's available. Came out last year. Don't know how I missed that one. Shriek, which I don't remember ordering, but I like the cover. It looks a little bit lo-fi, but I kind of like that. In fact, it looks very, very lo-fi, more like an anthology somebody's published themselves, but very, very cool. Life is Strange trade. Barbaric in hardcover, one of my best of the year. Absolutely love this one. I've got to be honest, I've got them all in single issues, and they're great, and I've read them repeatedly. But I do like having the nice looking books on my shelf, and a nice hardback of Berserker feels very, very cool. And this is a new one, Mutiny. It's a magazine, not a graphic novel, but it is actually a comic book magazine. And these things are really not that common anymore. Not only is it about comic books with interviews and features and what have you, there's also quite a lot of comic in here in terms of just little bits and pieces, almost in a heavy metal kind of way. Now, nobody's asked for this one. In fact, I'm fairly sure there's a lot of people probably even know it exists. But it's got Darren Robertson cover, and I just thought I'm going to give it a shot. If anyone wants it, let me know. Wow, US price is like $15 though, so I'd have to check how much it's going to be. In fact, I might be able to. I can actually bring up things on here while leaving my video running. At least I hope so. If it stops running, I'm very, very sorry. $13.99. That's an expensive magazine. It's almost expensive Fangoria, but yeah. If anyone's interested, give me a shout. This is literally issue one to try it out. If nobody wants it, totally fine. We take a little bit of a loss, but at least we tried something rather than just expecting everything to carry on the same as it is. Right, I can now move these out of the way, move on to comic books, because that is mostly why you're here. 1.5 boxes today, and as much as I'm happy with a lot of what we've got here, DC Black Label, stop it. Right, starting then, Agretsuko Out of Office issue 2, which may or may not have been delayed. Some of this stuff is what I think was supposed to arrive last week, and I think some of it is also, I hate to say, a little bit of an issue we've been having with Diamond UK at the moment, because we cannot check our quantity of orders placed. So I've been going off kind of what I can do in terms of like full reports being generated, or sometimes just asking my sales rep. And this has gone wrong on a few occasions where we've ended up with more than we wanted. And today, on at least one occasion, we don't have as much. And this is down to Diamond UK basically not being able to provide the full service that we need. I do apologize. There's going to be, I think, 2 people who are not going to get what they wanted. And frustratingly, one of those comic books is one that's already gone to back order. All I can do is apologize. We are trying to find different ways around it. Diamond UK have a different way of sorting out back orders. I might have to flip to that one. It's a bit more time consuming, but if it gives more accurate orders, I'll definitely be doing it. But for now, Amazing Spider-Man, yay! Number 82. I do like that cover. Compared to the ones I've been doing recently, I like that it's not traditional. Always try to do something different. Army of Darkness 1979. It's a nice cover, but there's the fact there's not much light on there really kind of affects how enjoyable it is. Earth's Mightiest Heroes Avengers, The Death Hunters Part 1. Well, that's a cool title. And also, if you're an Avengers fan, Avengers Forever issue 1, from across the multiverse, the All Avengers Assemble. And yeah, there's a lot of folk on there. That's a busy cover. And if you do like Avengers, Avengers Tech On, which appears to be Iron Wolverine of some description there. And one for me, yay, Batman and Catwoman. I've been really enjoying this one from Tom King, with the variant cover there, which looks very, very nice indeed. And here we go to the DC Black Label. Stop it. Batman One Dark Knight, written and drawn by Jock, which is cool, and I like that. That looks brilliant. And there's even, for this person who asked for it, a variant cover, which looks absolutely amazing. Almost got like an animated kind of feel to the way the face is done. But it's this size again. It's too big. Doesn't fit anywhere. Pain in the backside. Batman Urban Legends issue 10 variant cover should arrive last week, but didn't. Batman versus Big B. We should have a variant for this. We don't. Again, apologies. Black Hammer Reborn for the person who asked for that one. Slightly out of order here. Let me just readjust. Black Panther number 2 variant. I think this one was supposed to arrive last week, but didn't. And Blade Runner Origins. And again, some Black Label stuff. Stop it. Catwoman, Lonely City, Cliff Shank, really, really cool. Variant cover is even better. I love the reduced color palette on it. I think it makes everything pop, really cool, but too big. Don't like it. Cloaked from Dark Horse Comic Books. Just the one of this because somebody ordered it, and I'm actually kind of regretting it because it looks really, really cool. Darkhold Spider-Man, which I think is just for the person who ordered that one. Maybe I might be missing one. I have to check. Deep Beyond, it was supposed to be out last week. Dungeons and Dragons Mindbreaker for the Dungeons and Dragons fans out there. Another one for me. Eat the Rich. Yay, been really enjoying that one. Can't wait to see where it's going to go. Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Blood. Horror Western feel looking on that one, but strangely, not one I'm getting because I'm okay with it, but it's not great. Firefly Holiday Special. Last week finally arrived. Gunslinger Spawn with the cover A and cover either B or C. I can't remember. Cover B by Booth. I actually really like the washed out, like inky nature of the colors on that one. Plus, it's a great position. This one is cool. There's a lot going on. It's really vibrant, a lot of motion, but it's also, I think, a little bit too much going on. That one, simple and bold and effective. I like it. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Getting ready for tomorrow's episode. Second, that one, plus a very, very nice variant. Heathens #2, which I thoroughly enjoyed when I first read that one. Make sure I'm not got to sorry, getting very close to camera to do that. I must try and stop to do that. Hellboy, the Silver Lantern Club, for the people who are down for that. Mike and Mignola fans. He who Fights with Monsters, which will be a great one from the Blaze. House of Slaughter from Boom Studios, third issue of that one. I've actually been reading that as it's been coming out, and it is pretty damn good. Another one for me, though, Human Remains, totally not about COVID. And then from Marvel, Iron Man. I do like the Alex Ross covers I've been getting. At least that looks very Alex Ross. If it isn't, it's a very good invitation. Joker 10, cover C, which is a variant which we were supposed to got last week, was only just arrived. Kang the Conqueror, issue 5. I think that's one where we're missing one or two because I just, didn't get the information I needed. King Conan, we got spares of this one. Yay. Kiss Phantom Obsession, which I think is one that's just arrived. Last Avengers story, which is part of the Marvel Tales thing, which I think is them just reprinting all the stuff for the sake of it. Legends of the Dark Knight, do like that cover. I like the motion that's going on in there. I like the setup of it. That's very, very cool indeed. May's book for Lemire fans. And here's one that I know we're short a couple of because I've checked against my invoice, so we should have more. Moon Knight. This is the one where I'm really annoyed because I've been up ordering Moon Knight fairly consistently, and I was told I had enough of them, so I didn't order any extra. It turns out I didn't have enough of them on order, so I'm too short. So I am very, very sorry about that one. Ms. Marvel, Beyond the Limit. Another one for me because it's silly and I like it. Murder Hobo. Newburn, Chip Zdarsky and Jacob Phillips, two very good creators doing some crime fiction there. Nightwing. I've heard some good stuff about this issue of Nightwing. This is one where we've got more than we actually asked for. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, pretty much every page is one single image. Homesick Pilots did that very effectively in in their first issue, and I really liked it. So I'm going to give that one a read. No One Left to Fight, Volume 2, Number 3. Nubia, issue 3 of 6. Do like that cover. Another one for me. I've got a good week this week. Out, which has been absolutely fantastic from AWA. This one, Out of Body, issue 5. I don't know why, but I feel like we've already had Out of Body issue 5. I feel like it was supposed to have arrived and didn't, and I checked, couldn't get a quantity we ordered, thought, oh my god, I've mistaken this, so ordered 2. Then it just arrived late, and these are the extra 2 I ordered because it never arrived. Frustrating to say the least. If it is just somebody going, oh no, I'm not at issue 5, let me know, because otherwise I've got spares there. Right, Pennyworth. This is another one where we were supposed to have it last week, didn't. Phoenix Song Echo. Very, very cool cover. Love what's going on there. Purgatory, issue 3. Regarding the matter of Oswald's body number 2, I thought this cover was messed up when I first saw it because it looks like there's a lot going on there that's been printed badly. But apart from a crease in it, which I can do nothing about, that is just how it arrived. It's actually just because it is white on the cover, and what you're getting is the inside cover showing there as well. Not very well done there, Boom Studios. Not very well done at all. Refrigerator Full of Heads, which I think it's Hill House, but it's not Joe Hill. Or if it is, his name is not on there in the credits. All right, Just Thirst for Vengeance by Remender, which I did enjoy issue 1 of. Robins, which is the round robin winner apparently. Sworad, or SWXRD, depending on how you want to do it. Shirakage issue 1. I think this is a back order from a long time ago. It's only just turned up now. Sonic the Hedgehog 47. And the first bit of Star Wars, some Vader. Simple and bold cover, but I like it. Moving to the second box. Don't worry, it won't take long. C. A lot less in this one, and we're about to eventually see the other example of what happens is when we get more than we need. Star Wars High Republic Trial of Shadows, not Trail of Shadows. Stranger Things, Tomb of Ibwen. Suicide Squad, King Shark. Really looking forward to when that was completed. Plus Etrigan, I do like Etrigan. One for me, which I've been really enjoying. Supergirl Wonders Tomorrow, almost at the end. With my variant cover, which is not my favourite of the variants, if I'm honest, but I'll take it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 124. 2 copies, again, only ordered 1, didn't turn up, checked it, didn't get a report saying 1 was on order, so I ordered an extra, then 2 turn up. That Texas Blood, which I think is, Christmas special rather. Oh no, it's still issue number 13, but it's a one-shot after the last arc has just finished, and I've been really enjoying that one. Time Before Time from Declan Charlie. Some Transformers for you now with the regular ongoing. Very busy cover there, but I like it. A slightly simpler one for Beast Wars. Cooler, cleaner lines. And then we go all into the detail on this one. I like what's happened with the disembodied head there. That's very cool for Shattered Glass. Another AWA, Telepaths. This is one that's back order, but finally has arrived. Vampirella Dark Powers number 3. Somebody's been waiting on that for a very long time. And if you want to know what happens, when I ordered originally 10 copies of the comic books, I thought it would be quite popular, and extra people added it on. So I upped it to 11. And then I was like, I better check, because I've now got 12 people on the list for it. I'll check how many I've ordered. And my sales rep sent in saying I've only actually ordered 1, forgetting the 10 I'd ordered before. So I panic and order another 11. This is what happens. Venom. And what's frustrating is I didn't even quite get enough to do a 125 variant. Like literally 23, 24 copies. But I don't need all of them, so I'm going to be sending some back. But this is the other end of sometimes we don't get enough. Sometimes they do this. So I do apologize for everyone on that one. The mistakes go either way, and I'm sorry if you're looked out this week. Wastelanders Hawkeye, which apparently also has Daredevil involved, which I'm assuming is that fella there. Almost done, don't worry. Wolverine. I have no idea what's going on in the Wolverine comic book, but this cover does intrigue me. Something weird is happening. Wonder Woman Evolution. And finally, X-Men, The Trial of Magneto, final part for the murder of Scarlet Witch, who appears to be on the cover having a bit of a dance. So, yeah, I'm not serious, to say the least. Right, that's it. There's a couple extra bits of information. Number 1, I will be carrying on my best of the year after I finish work today. Or at least near the end of the day, depending what time I can make stuff happen. And I should have an actual review this week. Should have made more than one, in fact. If you have followed us on TikTok and been disappointed by the fact that we haven't had many, go to Ka-Pow Comics UK at TikTok, you'll find us there. It's basically because last week, literally nothing good came out. In fact, no, only one thing worth reviewing came out. All the other issue ones were either part 1 of a tie-in dealing with one character in an event, or another miniseries fiction character I reviewed recently. And in the end, I had to kind of go, it's not worth actually taking the time, because mostly what I do is complain that it's not worth reviewing something like that. There's actually a couple of new things out this week. Specifically, I'm looking forward to doing the new Batman from Black Label. Stop it. But there's also a couple of bits and pieces which do tie into events, but I'm at least going to give it a go. So thank you for anyone who has found us on TikTok. I promise we will keep putting stuff out. But that is now it. I'll see you at some point in the future. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.